Good afternoon and welcome to the Daily Community Briefing on WBON. The Daily Community Briefing is brought to you by Bishop's Small Engine Repair, Affordable Heating and Air, Bluegrass Marble and Granite of Richmond, Davis and Powell Funeral Home in Berea. Also brought to you by Hall & Sons Auto Care, Jennings Auto Parts, Berea Ace Hardware, Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue, Kingston Shell and ABR Auto Recyclers, Chad Tate with Shelter Insurance, Mike's Hike and Bike, and Whitaker Bank. Thank you to all those sponsors. The Madison County deputies and K-9 units are working overtime, it seems, to keep the community safe, according to the department. In a post by the MCSO on Thursday, June the 24th, a traffic stop in the area of North 3rd Street and Turbine Drive resulted in a drug arrest. Police report the stop was initiated in reference to a traffic violation on a vehicle that was occupied by 3 male subjects. The use of a K-9 was requested in order to conduct a drug sniff. Throughout the course of the traffic stop, one of the 3 male subjects fled on foot and was pursued on foot by police. They continued that the visual of the male subject was lost on the railroad tracks near 5th Street dead end. When visual was lost, the male subject, K-9 Bo, was deployed to the area search. K-9 Bo located and apprehended the male subject in the undergrowth alongside the railroad tracks. The male subject was taken into custody without further incident and identified as Joseph Chestnut of Berea, who had 2 outstanding felony parole violation arrest warrants. K-9 Bo was then deployed on the vehicle in reference to a drug sniff and gave a conditioned response to the odor of narcotics. A search of the vehicle yielded a black bag containing approximately 13 grams of suspected heroin. Chestnut was arrested and lodged in the Madison County Detention Center. The sheriff's office also gave a shout out to the Richmond Police Department who assisted with that arrest. Good job. Well, in Rockcastle County, the Mount Vernon Fire Department had a big cleanup on their hands following a wreck involving a deer. According to the post on social media, MVFD, crews were dispatched to the 67-mile marker northbound of I-75 for a 3-vehicle accident. Multiple crews responded and realized that a deer jumping onto the highway caused that accident. Authorities report only 1 person received minor injuries. Also responding were Rockcastle EMS, Rockcastle Sheriff's Office, and Thorough Truck Towing and Truck Repair. And the news coming from Frankfort regarding current legislation in the works beginning Tuesday, Senate Bill 80 will give the Kentucky Law Enforcement Council at EKU more authority in regards to police officers' licensing, in that it increases ways an officer can lose their certification. Also, House Bill 574 will make some of the pandemic changes to Kentucky elections permanent. It expects early voting to 3 days and offer ballot drop boxes as was done in the 2020 election. Lastly, House Bill 563 gives families more options on school choices and helps with education expenses. However, that bill is currently being challenged in court. Kentucky has been awarded more than $763 million in federal funds from the American Rescue Plan in order to provide relief in the state's child care providers, according to Governor Andy Beshear in a recent announcement. Of that amount, more than $470 million will go towards child care providers throughout the state. Providers will be contacted by the state's Division of Child Care with details on how to apply for this funding. Families also are encouraged to apply for assistance through the Child Care Assistance Program. The Circle K on Buckhorn Drive, as well as the CVS on Old Todd's Road, were robbed at gunpoint between 2:30 and 3 Saturday morning. Police believe it was to be the same man and that he may have had an accomplice in tow. The suspect got away with an unknown amount of cash, according to the police. During the Circle K robbery, a man appeared alone, yet at 3 a.m. at the second scene, it seems to the other man with him while robbing the CVS. Anyone with information is urged to contact the local police. Well, now there's yet another thing you can blame on the coronavirus. Fireworks enthusiasts are busy looking for materials they need to put on a show. However, those materials are in short supply. The industry has warned that supply ahead of the 4th will be down about 30% this year due to chain supply issues and holdups. Industry insiders have advised people to buy fireworks early because the pandemic has caused shipping challenges and delays from China. Now is the time to stock up if you want a big bang on Independence Day. The office of Governor Andy Beshear is recognizing the sacrifice of a Somerset sailor who died on the USS Oklahoma in the attack on Pearl Harbor, but whose remains were not identified until last year. Navy Seaman 2nd Class Floyd D. Helton, 18, of Somerset, died on December the 7th, 1941. Helton was assigned on the battleship USS Oklahoma, which was moored at Ford Island, Pearl Harbor, when the ship was attacked by Japanese aircraft. The USS Oklahoma sustained multiple torpedo hits, which quickly caused it to capsize. The attack on the ship resulted in the deaths of 429 crewmen, including Helton. From December 1941 to June 1944, Navy personnel recovered the remains of deceased crew that were subsequently interred at the Hawaii Nuana cemeteries. Between June and November 2018, Defense, POW, and MIA accounting agency DPAA personnel exhumed the USS Oklahoma unknowns for the National Memorial Cemetery of the Pacifics for analysis. To identify Helton's remains, scientists used dental and anthropological analysis. Additionally, scientists from the Armed Force Medical Examiner System used DNA analysis. Helton's name is recorded on the corpse of the missing at the National Cemetery of the Pacific, along with others who are missing from World War II. A rosette will be placed next to his name to indicate he has been accounted for. Helton will be buried on July 31st in Burnside, Kentucky. Secretary of State Michael Adams is warning Kentuckians about scams that misleadingly offer to sell documents that can be obtained from the Secretary of State at little or no cost. My office does not solicit constituents to purchase documents, nor do we charge exorbitant fees, Adams said. Beware of any third-party solicitation to purchase records of any kind. A recent example is a letter that purports to offer certified copies of articles of organizations for a fee of $89.25. This document may be obtained directly from the Secretary of State using the official form for only $10. Indeed, most businesses' records can be readily accessed through the Secretary of State's online business search and obtained without any charge. Suspected fraudulent mailings may be reported to the Attorney General's office. And with that, we're going to go to the first break of the day. We'll be right back with more news and COVID numbers here on WBON.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Mountain Adventures in Irvin is here to take your summer meals to a whole new level. Now is the perfect time to stop by and get cantaloupes or sugar baby watermelons. And Mountain Adventures has also added bread, Weisenberger products, and Kentucky Mountain Moonshine truffles. On Fridays, you can now get your favorite treat from Side Porch Cafe at Mountain Adventures. It's literally your one-stop shop for the perfect family meal. Stop by today. Mountain Adventures at 68 River Drive in Irvin, or like Mountain Adventures on Facebook.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
donate or shop at the new location for the Habitat Restore in Madison County. The proceeds from the Habitat Restore go towards helping build a home for someone in need. Shop, donate, or volunteer at the new location for the Habitat Restore in the old CVS Pharmacy building on Main Street in Richmond.
You know when you step outside and it feels absolutely perfect? The air's not too warm, not too cool, just perfection? Now imagine if you could have that same feeling inside your home at a price that feels even better. You can, thanks to the folks at Affordable Heating and Air. Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's Affordable Heating and Air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are going to drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's going to put the work in the first place?
Support your favorite team with apparel from Campus Warehouse in Richmond. Whether you're an EKU fan or you're a part of the Big Blue Nation, Campus Warehouse has something for you. Stop by and see their new line of Old Road t-shirts, because guys, we know Saturdays are for the boys. Plus, they have the cutest seasonal tees for the ladies. And Campus Warehouse now carries a new line of tees for the kiddos as well. Visit campuswarehouserichmond.com or stop by their location in the Richmond Center next to Buffalo Wild Wings.
The Old West, the way you remember it. Good guys and bad guys.
Come and join us as we watch and talk about the best of the West.
Western movies, TV shows, and more.
Draw Western Theater, Saturdays at 1 p.m.
Here on Richmond's very own Channel 9.
Welcome back to the Daily Community Briefing on WBON TV. I'm Gwendolyn Morton. The Daily Community Briefing is brought to you by Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Keep your power equipment working strong all season long with the help from Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Let Bishop service your mower or power equipment North Estill Avenue in Richmond. Affordable heating and air for all your heating and air needs. Call Brian with Affordable Heating and Air Conditioning at 859-779-0122. Bluegrass Marble and Granite of Richmond at 635 and a half Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Bluegrass Marble and Granite can take care of all of your remodels and fabrications needs. Davis and Powell Funeral Home in Berea has the best aftercare in the business when every detail counts. Remember, Davis and Powell Funeral Home. In Lexington, a shootout between two teens ended with both of them behind bars. According to reports, officers were approached by one of the victims who replayed that they had been shot. While the victim was transported to the hospital, police went to the scene of the shootout on Mill and High Street, where they located another gunman. Police conducted an interview and subsequently arrested the male subject. The injured teen was discharged from the hospital, where he was immediately picked up and jailed. The Kentucky Transportation Cabinet is advising motorists of a continued road closure in Scott County. Josephine Road, Kentucky 32, is currently undergoing temporary full closure for slide repair operations to continue. KYTC says the full closure will remain in effect until 6 p.m. today and will resume tomorrow from 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. A crew is currently working on the site performing cribbing and backfill work. The final phase of the operation will include paving before the route can be opened to 2 lanes. The lane requiring repairs was damaged due to a slide that occurred during heavy rains and flooding. Motorists can utilize Indian Creek Road, Kentucky 1686 to Gaines Road back to Josephine Road, Kentucky 32 as an alternate route. Well, Vibes in the Vines is a one-day music festival hosted by Chenault Vineyards. WBON TV spoke with the owner and band member expected to play at the event. For all the details with that story, here's Austin Hanks.
Chenault Vineyards has announced a one-day music festival on July 3rd. To get more details about the event, we interviewed owner Samantha Chenault Ballard and Chris Bentley of Sunday Best, who have some surprises in store for ticket buyers.
It's going to be our first annual Vibe in the Vines. We're excited to bring this to Madison County. We're bringing you live music that's going to start at 11 a.m. on the patio, acoustic style, some donuts, some coffee, get you going before you really get going.
That's right.
Live music's going to start at 1 p.m. back in the field. General admission tickets are going to be on sale. They're $40. You can get those on Eventbrite. You bring a chair, you bring a blanket, you bring a good time.
Yes.
What do you think?
Yeah, the good time will be here. Just get here. It's the biggest thing. We just want everybody that can be here to be here. July the 3rd, like she said, 11 o'clock start. I'm probably going to go till 11 p.m. too. So it's a full day.
12 hours.
Music.
Food truck, Kyle's
everything
kitchen,
you want
wagon.
is out here at Chenault Vineyards. I mean, look behind us. It's.
Just look at it.
Yeah, just look at it.
Just look at it.
So.
We got wine, we got beer, sangria pouches. Pretty much if you're thirsty, we got you covered.
And we'll have a new wine.
Yes.
Won't we?
What's it going to be called?
We'll have to figure that out. Sunday Best and Chenault Vineyard teaming together for a brand new wine that will be available that day for the first time.
That's right. And
yes.
We got plenty of it.
You can get tickets in advance now, or you can pay that day at the gate. It's up to you. We prefer an RSVP, but just
log right onto Eventbrite.
That's
if you
right.
Want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And at the end of the night, we will have
fireworks. Baby.
That's right. So you're going to want to be here. It's not the 4th of July. It's better. It's the 3rd of July. We'll get into Independence Day a day early.
And if you're feeling fancy for the Vibe in the Vines, we've got VIP tickets. Those are going to come with a table, a chair, some promotional items, your own private bar, your own private porta potties. Everybody knows how important that is in a world of COVID. We almost ran out of toilet paper, right? And you're also going to have a chance to maybe win a couple of these seats.
Yeah, so we're going to be announcing a contest to give away 2 free VIP tickets. You'll essentially get a red carpet treatment out here, and that will also come with your own bottle of Sunday Best wine autographed by Nicholas and I. So you're going to want to be here for that. You want to win this contest, so stay tuned for more details.
For more information, keep up with the Chenault Vineyards Facebook page. And for WBON TV Channel 9 News, I'm Austin Hanks.
Thanks, Austin, for that story. Looks like a good time down there at Chenault Vineyards. The UKU Office of Military and Veteran Affairs are co-hosting a film screening of a documentary detailing an important World War II Army unit this Tuesday. The screening will be held at the Lyric Theater in Lexington and will showcase the 2019 documentary, The 6888, which chronicles the only all-female all-black Army unit to serve overseas during World War II. The screening will begin at 6 p.m. and admission will be limited to 200 and will be by invitation only. There will be a number of local officials, including the Lexington mayor, attending the Tuesday event. The screening will be followed by a light reception, meet and greet with the film producer and veteran Elizabeth Helm Frazier. Once again, the Madison County Sheriff's K-9 unit has a successful drug bust. According to their post on Facebook, MCSO reported that last Wednesday, June the 23rd, a deputy initiated a traffic stop in the area of Glades Road and Highway 1016 in reference to a traffic violation. Throughout the course of the traffic stop, K-9 Deputy Sturgill responded with K-9 Rocco for the purpose of a drug sniff. K-9 Rocco was deployed on the vehicle and gave a conditional response to the odor of narcotics. A search of the vehicle yielded the following: 5.5 grams of cocaine, 2.4 grams of marijuana, $476 in cash, 3 Suboxone pills, and a .22 caliber handgun. Good job, Rocco. Well, police have identified 26-year-old Danzel Cruz as a suspect in connection with a homicide that occurred on Winnie Street earlier this month in Lexington. Officers responded to the 600 block of Winnie Street at about 4 p.m. on June the 16th, where they found 38-year-old Jocko Deontay Green with a gunshot wound. Green was taken to the UK hospital, where he later died. Anyone with information about the whereabouts of Cruz is asked to contact the Lexington Police Department. Kentucky State Police announced that effective Tuesday, June 29th, tomorrow, all Madison County driver's license written testing will be provided at the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet's Driver's Licensing Regional Office located at 830 Eastern Bypass Suite A12 in Richmond. The office is located inside the Richmond Mall. Road testing will continue to be administered from the Court Annex parking lot. The written and road test will continue to be administered by appointment only, and the testing services will continue to be available Tuesday through Friday each week. However, applicants will now need to visit KSP Driver Testing in order to make an appointment. Once an applicant lands on the KSP Driving Testing website, they should click the yellow Written Testing banner and follow the link for Madison County. For all road test appointments, applicants should click on the orange Operator and Motorcycle Road Testing banner and follow the link for Madison County. New appointments for testing in Madison County began Friday, June the 25th at 8 a.m. Questions and concerns may be submitted to kspdrivertesting@ky.gov. Prior to the appointment, new drivers should prepare for the exam by accessing the official Kentucky Driver's Manual online or by viewing it through the official KSP mobile app. All driver testing materials can be viewed and printed free of charge. Upon completion and passage of a permit, the driver or commercial driver's license applicant will request their driving credential from the KYTC staff at the Driver Licensing Regional Office. A separate appointment is not needed. The phased-out county-by-county transition of licensing services from the Office of the Circuit Court Clerks to Driver's License Regional Offices will conclude by June 30th, 2022, and was authorized by House Bill 453 during the 2020 Kentucky General Assembly. According to KYTC, Kentucky will continue offering the option of a standard driver's license, but real ID or other form of federally approved identification, such as a passport or military ID, eventually will be needed by people 18 and older for boarding commercial flights and accessing military bases for federal buildings that currently require identification. Federal enforcement is scheduled to begin May 3rd, 2023. First-time applicants for the real ID must be made in person at the Driver's License Regional Office. Specific documentation is required. A list of acceptable documentation is a link to the interactive quiz that populates a personalized list of documents is available at drive.ky.gov/iDocumentGov. With that, we're going to go to our second break of the day. We'll be right back with COVID numbers from around the area here on WBON TV.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Mountain Adventures in Irvin is here to take your summer meals to a whole new level. Now is the perfect time to stop by and get cantaloupes or sugar baby watermelons. And Mountain Adventures has also added bread, Weisenberger products, and Kentucky Mountain Moonshine truffles. On Fridays, you can now get your favorite treat from Side Porch Cafe at Mountain Adventures. It's literally your one-stop shop for the perfect family meal. Stop by today. Mountain Adventures at 68 River Drive in Irvin, or like Mountain Adventures on Facebook.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Donate or shop at the new location for the Habitat Restore in Madison County. The proceeds from the Habitat Restore go towards helping build a home for someone in need. Shop, donate, or volunteer at the new location for the Habitat Restore in the old CVS Pharmacy building on Main Street in Richmond.
You know when you step outside and it feels absolutely perfect? The air's not too warm, not too cool, just perfection? Now imagine if you could have that same feeling inside your home at a price that feels even better. You can, thanks to the folks at Affordable Heating and Air. Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's Affordable Heating and Air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are going to drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's going to put the work in the first place?
Support your favorite team with apparel from Campus Warehouse in Richmond. Whether you're an EKU fan or you're a part of the Big Blue Nation, Campus Warehouse has something for you. Stop by and see their new line of Old Road t-shirts, because guys, we know Saturdays are for the boys. Plus they have the cutest seasonal tees for the ladies. And Campus Warehouse now carries a new line of tees for the kiddos as well. Visit campuswarehouserichmond.com or stop by their location in the Richmond Center next to Buffalo Wild Wings.
The Old West, the way you remember it. Good guys and bad guys.
Come and join us as we watch and talk about the best of the West.
Western movies, TV shows, and more.
Draw Western Theater, Saturdays at 1 p.m.
Here on Richmond's very own Channel 9.
Welcome back to the Daily Community Briefing, brought to you by Bishop's Small Engine Repair, Affordable Heating and Air, Bluegrass Marble and Granite of Richmond, and Davis and Powell Funeral Home in Berea. Lexington police received a call just before 11 p.m. Saturday night regarding a man in the roadway on Athens-Boonesboro Road near I-75. There was evidence he was hit by a vehicle, according to police, but the car involved was not around at that time. The man hit died at the scene. The Fayette coroner identified the victim as 49-year-old Robert Snow. The driver involved in the hit and run later returned to the scene around midnight. He was charged with leaving the scene of an accident but was not arrested at that time. Drivers who use a busy portion of Kentucky 80 in Perry County should prepare for some brief traffic stoppages and delays for utility work on Tuesday, June the 29th. The road will be closed at milepoint 8.2 for 2 10-minute intervals beginning at 10 a.m. to allow workers to install an overhead cable. This location is one of 4-lane section of Kentucky 80 between Kentucky 15, Hal Rogers Parkway interchange, and the traffic signal at Justice Drive, Fitz-Gilbert Drive. Nearly 9,000 vehicles use this section of Kentucky 80 each day. Drivers can use Kentucky 550 and Kentucky 476 to the bypass the affected areas while the closure is in effect. Make a note of that. From the Madison County Health Department, beginning July 6th, the department will transition to weekly reports of COVID-19 activity in the county. On the first workday of the week, normally Monday, they will report the numbers for Monday through Sunday of that previous week. Within the past 24 hours, the health department reported a lucky number 0 new cases of coronaviruses countywide. This brings the total number of active cases to 28. The incidence rate remains in the less than heightened yellow zone at 3.5%, which is average daily cases per 100,000 population. Also of note from the health department, Kentucky WIC fruit and vegetable benefits temporarily increased to $35 per month from June 1st through September 2021. You can call the Madison County Health Department at 859-623-7312 or 859-986-1192 if you have questions. Not feeling well? Testing sites for today: Berea Municipal Garage until 5:30, White House Clinic until 5 p.m. No insurance needed. All you got to do is show up with an ID. Also, if you're looking to get vaccinated, White House Clinic has several clinics throughout the area to cover that. McKee, Mount Vernon, Berea, Irvin, and Richmond can all give you that vaccine. Breaking news, weather, traffic, we've got it all right here on WBON. If you want it right on your phone, all you have to do is text WBON to 77,000. You'll be in the know with everything going around in Madison and surrounding counties. With that, that's the end of another daily community briefing. We'll be right here tomorrow again at 3 p.m. for more breaking news, weather, sports, traffic, and of course those COVID numbers. With WBON TV, I'm Gwendolyn Morton.